Namaste children, welcome to Mahatma Gandhi Vidyalaya. I am Revati, I am your math teacher. Before we begin the class, let us solve this puzzle. Here children, we are going to solve this puzzle. All of you take a notebook and a pen. I will give you the instruction, follow my instruction and then we can solve it easily. Okay, here all of you take down. Now I will explain the question first. Okay, from the puzzle, horizontal wise, in the row 1 we have a duck and a dog. Adding together is equal to 9. And in the second row, 2 plus a deer is equal to 11. Okay, in vertical wise, in column 1, a duck plus 2 is equal to 5. And in the column 2, a dog plus a deer is equal to 15. By using this, we have to find the total of a dog plus a deer plus 2 ducks equal to what? We are going to find the total value of a dog plus a deer plus 2 ducks equal to what is the answer? So this is your question. Now let us find the solution of this puzzle. Okay, here we can move either in horizontal wise or in vertical wise. I am moving now in horizontal wise. In the second column we can see 2 plus a deer is equal to 11. Okay, see children, now we have to add any number with 2 to get the sum 11. Tell me now, what is the number should be added with 2 to get the sum 11? Okay, again I am repeating, what should be added to the number 2 to get the sum 11? So to get the sum 11, we have to add 9 with 2. So 2 plus 9 is equal to 11. So the value of the deer is 9. Okay, now we found the value of the deer. Now I am going in vertical wise. In column 1, a duck plus 2 is equal to 5. The value of a duck plus 2 is equal to 5. Again the same procedure. What number should be added with 2 to get the sum 5? We should add 3 with 2 to get the sum 5. Therefore the value of a duck is 3. Then means what is the value of 2 ducks? That is 6. As we found the value of duck and a deer, to find the value of a dog, we can move either in horizontal wise or in vertical wise. Okay, I am moving now in row wise, that is a duck plus dog is equal to 9. We found the value of the duck as 3. If we substitute 3 for duck, 3 plus dog is equal to 9. So what number should be added with 3 to get 9? The number is 6. Therefore the value of the dog is 6. Now we found all the values. Okay, let us add all together. The value of the dog is 6. The value of the deer is 9. The value of 2 ducks is 6. If we add all together, 6 plus 9 plus 6, what is the answer you are getting now? The answer is 21. So children, solving puzzles improves your logical thinking. Okay, now let's begin our class with multiplication of two positive integers. We have learnt this in the last session. We are going to recall the concept of multiplication of integers in this lesson. Okay, here multiplication of two positive integers, again a positive integer. Here it is a number line. Using this number line, here we have multiplied 2 into 5, that is 5 into 2 is also 2 into 5 also same, equal to 10. Okay, now using this number line we found that positive into positive is equal to positive. when we multiply two positive integers, again we get a positive integer. Okay, using the number line we can easily find. Okay, but for finding the largest number we cannot use the number line. So in that case we are using the rules that positive into positive is equal to positive. Okay, normal multiplication. Next we are going to multiply a positive integer and a negative integer using the number line. When we are multiplying using the number line with a negative integer, we have to move towards the left side of 0, since all the negative integers are towards the left side of 0. Therefore we have to move left side of 0. So when we are multiplying a positive integer and a negative integer, we get the result in negative. Okay, this is another rule. If the signs are different, the product is negative. That rule we have learnt in the previous class. Okay, if the signs are different, the product will be negative. So by using the number line, when we are multiplying 5 and minus 3, we get the product minus 15. See, this is a multiplication fact. Here above this I have shown the addition fact. See here, multiplication is nothing but it is a repeated addition. Okay, so minus 3 is added 5 times, we get the answer minus 15. So remember that multiplication is the repeated addition. Okay, here we are multiplying two negative integers. To multiply two negative integers, we are deriving some pattern. Okay, let us start. Minus 3 into 4 is equal to minus 12. Okay, here I am multiplying minus 3 by 4. This shows that I am adding, repeatedly I am adding minus 3 4 times. That's why I am getting the result minus 12. As I said, multiplication is the repeated addition. I am adding minus 3 as 4 times to get the answer minus 12. Now I am reducing in each step 1 from 4. See here, first I have added minus 3 4 times. Next I am going to add 3 times. Next I am going to add 2 times. Like this, in each step I am reducing 1 times minus 3. Okay, see if I proceed like this, see the procedure, minus 3 into plus 3 equal to minus 9. Again minus 3 into plus 2 is equal to minus 6. Minus 3 into plus 1 is equal to minus 3. Minus 3 into 0 is equal to 0. Minus 3 into minus 1 is equal to plus 3. Again minus 3 into minus 2 is equal to 6. See children, this is a repeated addition I said. So when we are starting from the product minus 12, if we reduce minus 3, we get minus 9. From minus 9, if we reduce minus 3, we get minus 6. From minus 6, if we reduce minus 3, we get minus 3. If we reduce minus 3, from minus 3, we get 0. Again, if you reduce minus 3 from 0, you get plus 3. If you reduce minus 3 plus minus 3 from plus 3, you get 6. So this is our final answer. So the product of two negative integers is a positive integer. Using this method, we can found that the product of two negative integers is a positive integer. So minus into minus is positive, that is negative into negative is equal to positive. When we are using this method, sometimes we may get confused. Okay, for the larger number and all, it is not applicable. It take long time to complete the problem. Okay, so that we have derived the rule that negative into negative as positive. Okay, negative into negative equal to positive. Keep it in mind. By using that rule, we can easily find the product of minus 3 into minus 2. You know that minus into minus plus 3 2s are 6. Easily we can find it. Now another example for you in the same method. Starting from minus 1 into 5, write the various products showing some pattern to show minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to plus 1. By applying the integer rule, we can easily found that minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1. But using the pattern method, we have to derive like this. See the procedure. We have to start from minus 1 into 5. You have to reduce 1 in each step. Okay. So then only till you reach minus 1, you have to proceed the step. Okay. Minus 1 into 5 is equal to minus 5. Again minus 1 into 4. After reducing 1 from 5, we get 4. Minus 1 into 4 is equal to minus 4. Here also we are reducing minus 1 from minus 5. Both the sides we are reducing. Okay. Now if you reduce minus 1 from plus 4, you get plus 3. So minus 1 into 3 equal to minus 3. Now after reducing minus 1 from 3, we get minus 1 into 2 equal to minus 2. Similarly, after reducing minus 1 from 2, we get minus 1 into 1 is equal to minus 1. Now also reduce minus 1. Minus 1 into 0, 0. So in the next step, minus 1 into minus 1 equal to plus 1. Now product of 3 or more negative integers. Already we have learnt this. Okay, if the number of negative signs is even number, the answer will be positive. If the number of negative signs will be odd number, the answer will be negative. Here are some examples. In the first example, there are only 2 negative integers, so the answer is positive. In the second one, there are 3 negative integers, so the product is negative. In the next one, 4 negative integers are there, so it is positive. Now easy way to remember how to multiplying integers. Okay, here when good things happen to good people, that's good, that is plus into plus equal to plus. When bad things happen to bad people, that is good, so minus into minus equal to plus. Next, when good things happen to bad people, that's bad, so plus into minus is minus. So when bad things happen to good people, that's also bad, so minus into plus equal to minus. Children, next we are going to learn the properties of multiplication of integers. In this, we are going to learn closure property, commutative property, multiplication by zero, multiplicative identity, associative property and distributive property. As usual, our first property is closure property. Now we are going to check whether integers are closure under multiplication. Let us consider two integers 2 and 3. 2 3s are 6. So 2 and 3 are integers and 6 also an integer. So it is closed. Another example, minus 20 into minus 5. Here the product is plus 100. It is also an integer. So the closure property is true for integers. Integers are closed under multiplication. Here also another example is there, minus 3 into minus 2. Both are negative integers. When we multiply, we get the positive integer. If a and b are any two integers, then a into b is also an integer. Children, can you guess what is the next property? That is nothing but commutative property. Commutative property of multiplication of integers. Change in order of multiplication does not alter the product. That is the commutative property. Let us consider 3 and minus 4. If you find the product, you get minus 12. If we change the order of the integers, you get minus 4 into 3. It is also minus 12. When we are changing the order also, the product does not change. So that integers are commutative under multiplication. So commutative property is true for integers under multiplication. Next, multiplication by 0. We know that any number multiplied by 0 is 0. Here it is also true for integers. Any integers multiplied by 0 gives the product also 0. Minus 5 into 0, 0. Minus 20 into 0, 0. 50 into 0 also 0. Next, multiplicative identity property. When any number is multiplied by 1, the product is the same number itself. So 1 is called the multiplicative identity of integers. So 4 into 1 is equal to 4, minus 6 into 1 is equal to minus 6. 1 is the multiplicative identity of integers. Now the next property is associative property of integers under multiplication. While multiplying the integers, the product does not change even if the grouping is changed. Here is an example for you. 6 into 5 into 7 equal to 6 into 5 into 7. On the left hand side we have grouped 6 and 5. On the right hand side we have grouped 5 and 7. Even though the product does not change. Therefore, associative property is true for integers under multiplication. We can conclude that integers are associative under multiplication. See children, here is another example. You try this to prove the associative under multiplication in integers. Next, multiplication is distributive over addition. That is distributive property of multiplication of integers over addition. Let us consider three integers 12, 9, 7. Let us multiply it now. 12 into 9 plus 7. 12 into 9 plus 7. Okay, other two integers we are adding. One integer we are multiplying. 12 into 9 plus 7 equal to 12 into 9 plus 7 is 16. So 12 into 16 is equal to 192. In another way, 12 into 9 plus 7 can be done by distributing 12 to 9 and 7. So that is 12 into 9 plus 12 into 7. So the product is 12 into 9 is 108 and 12 into 7 is 84. So when we are adding the product, we get the answer 192. In both the steps we get the same answer. So in general, for any integers a, b and c, a into b plus c equal to a into b plus a into c, a into c. Therefore, multiplication is distributive over addition of integers. Okay, here is another example. Here also I have taken the negative integers also. For that also distributive is true for multiplication over addition. You can try this in your notebook. You will get the same answer. Distributive is true. Next, multiplication is distributive over subtraction. Consider the same integers 12, 9, 7. Instead of adding, we are going to subtract here. So only we are just changing the sign. Okay. So 12 into 9 minus 7. What is 9 minus 7? That is 2. 12 into 2 is equal to 24. So that next one we are going to distributing 12 into 9 minus 7 can be distributed 12 into 9 minus 12 into 7. Their product is 108 minus 84 is equal to 24. Both the answers are same. Here also we can conclude that for any integers a, b and c, a into b minus c equal to a into b minus a into c. Therefore, multiplication is distributive over subtraction of integers. Here is another example 5 into 9 minus 6. So, if you check it, you will get the same answer. Therefore, distributive property of multiplication of integers over addition also, over subtraction also is true for integers. We can conclude that distributive property of multiplication of integers over addition is true, and also distributive property of multiplication of integers over subtraction also true. But we did not discuss the distributive property for addition and subtraction of integers. Children, now the time for recapitulation. Okay, identify which property is suitable to solve the following. First one, 26 into minus 48 plus minus 48 into minus 36. In this, you just compare this with the property, distributive property a into b plus c equal to a into b plus a into c. Compare this with the right hand side of the property. If you compare, minus 48 consider as a, b consider as 26, c consider as minus 36. Therefore, distributive property is suitable for this. Next one, 7 into 50 minus 2. Here also distributive property. Next one, associative property. Compare all the properties and identify it. Okay. Now the time for assignment. Here is your assignment, children. Complete in your notebook and practice well all the properties. Okay. Recall everything whatever we learned today. Thank you, children.